Can a family of 5 take a travel nurse contract in Hawaii and make it work? That is what we set out to find out. Watch to the end as we walk you through the challenges that we came across in trying to secure a contract in Hawaii and to find out where we actually are ending up next.
It's nice to have you back.
I know, I'm so happy to be back.
Kristen has been away for like 5 days. Not just her, the whole family.
Yeah.
So
we had to work on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day plus 5 days.
Yeah.
It's good to be
Feels
home.
like a long time sometimes.
It was a long time. Welcome back to No Ordinary Path. I'm Kristen. This is John. John is a travel nurse, and we are the tag-alongs. We have 3 kiddos and a dog, and we live in a 37-foot travel trailer, and we go all over the country.
That's right.
And we are happy to be back. We just took a whole week off for Christmas, and it was fabulous.
Nice.
We had a great time.
Well, somebody took the whole week off. Somebody else had to come back and work for 3 days on Christmas.
First off, to be fair, we want you to know that we are not going to Hawaii next.
Bummer. Sorry, guys. I'm sure some of you were super psyched about that. We wanted to talk a little bit about this process, though, because we do think it's worthwhile knowing, especially if you're considering maybe going there.
We did a lot of research, and we did have submissions to jobs in Hawaii, so we wanted to talk about the process of it and why we're not going right now, but we do plan on going in the future. The timing just wasn't right yet.
First off the bat, I was interested in it, and I spent a little bit of time just looking up on the internet in terms of what are the laws for Hawaii. They are not part of the compact state, and just how that was going to go for me. And then I also called my recruiter, and Atlas was a big help. They talked to us about some of the contracts that they had there, and it was just a matter of according to them and the contracts that Atlas has, who I pretty much work exclusively with now, is that there was a contract coming out about every month for Hawaii. They are very popular, and they do go very quickly.
There's a big demand for them, but not a huge supply, and that gives them a ton of leverage.
Oh, yes.
Which means that the travel nurse doesn't have a lot of options.
That's right. And one of the things I wanted to know was, is this going to be any different than any other stateside contract in the lower 48 for me with Atlas? And the answer that I got was essentially no. It was pretty much the same kind of travel stipends that they have, the same housing stipend, the same hourly stipend. In other words, it really wasn't any different. I do know for a fact that there are some other companies out there that do provide, larger housing stipends. There are some bigger travel stipends. There are even a few companies that actually would provide vehicles for you.
However, it's not apples to apples.
Yeah, and I never found a company that did all those things. It was like one or the other.
Like the pay might be lower, and then they compensate with a higher stipend or whatnot. And so I feel like you really have to really look at the contracts and figure out exactly how much your take home is going to be with all the benefits included, and then decide if it's a good thing for your family.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You can also ask whether or not the facilities will provide certain things. I've heard rumors, I never confirmed this, but I did hear some rumors that there were some hospitals that helped people find places to live, or provided a vehicle or something like that. So again, just stuff to look out for.
A lot of people that go over there are single or maybe a couple, and they can room in a house with other people, and as a family we really wanted a house to ourselves or an apartment. A house to ourselves would be probably too much, but like an apartment. We were even looking at 2-bedroom apartments just to shove all the kids in. I mean, it's not much different than living in an RV.
It's big. It's the 2-bedroom apartment sounds crazy, but then when you think we live in like a 400 square foot space anyway, that's like a mansion. We
were looking at contracts in Honolulu and in Maui, and so I was looking at housing in both places, because if we did get an offer, I wanted to be ready to go. Because the thing with travel nursing is you only get like a 4-week, maybe a 6-week. That's very, very uncommon. 4 weeks or less heads up before you go. So Hawaii, that's another logistical kind of a nightmare. So here's what I found. I looked through Craigslist, I looked at Facebook, and I talked to a family that had gone before who said that they were able to live off of what they made in their one travel nurse contract. Their family of 4 went, and they stayed in a apartment for $2,500 a month, and they had a car payment one rental vehicle of $600, and they did island hop once, so they did get to go on and explore a different island while they were there, and they never dipped into savings until the very end when they had to buy plane tickets to get back to the lower 48. We knew that we might dip into our savings account, and we're willing to dip in a little bit because essentially we're getting a 3-month vacation in Hawaii.
I do want to say real quick before we leave that whole family is that they also told us like there was no savings. Like everything that they made went towards the cost of living or things that they did there. There was no I'm putting a little bit away or anything. So they had to have savings in order to come back. Because that's part of one of the scary things for us in thinking about it was we have a decent savings, but I don't want to like spend it all or get stuck there or something like that.
They actually contacted a realtor and got a short-term rental through a realtor. So that is another option too. The places I was looking at was Craigslist and Facebook, and I did reach out to a few people.
Yeah, you almost have to think outside of the box.
Yeah, you really do because it's not like finding housing here. You could look at Airbnbs, but they're going to cost you so much money. I thought we submitted to 2. John says thinks we only did 1.
I honestly can't remember
now.
I
They went really fast.
Yeah.
We didn't even get an interview or called or anything contacted on it. There was another option that came up, and unfortunately the pay was just too low.
So the travel nurse trifecta, like I like to call it, is you have 3 options in terms of travel nursing. You have really good pay, really good shifts, and really good location. And with almost every travel nurse contract, you can get 2 of the 3. You can either have a day shift position and work at an amazing place, but the pay is not the best. You may have great pay at an awesome location, but you're going to work nights or something like that. Hawaii is unique because you only get 1 of those options.
You get location. Location, which is awesome.
It is.
Location is awesome.
I pretty much restrict myself to days at this point in time. I have done this for a while. I feel like I paid my night shift dues when I first, graduated from nursing school. And so I'm pretty strict about I want days. And the pay wasn't as high as I was kind of hoping it would be for these contracts, and almost every single one of them was rotating shifts or night shift.
It's almost worse to rotate, in my opinion, because then you're having to swap back and forth between days and nights, and he did that for flight nursing, and it was terrible.
Well, it's really hard on a family, too.
It is. Hawaii is out for now. We got really excited about it.
We did. We were close.
I feel like we were
up
really
here.
Close.
We were in here. We definitely were like ready to go. But
and then when it started getting down to the nitty gritty, it was like, oh, I really do think that it's in our future. Hawaii has from the get go. It's been on our list.
We'll do Hawaii before we're done traveling for sure.
Dun 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 dun. Where are we going? Drum roll, please. We're going back to Phoenix. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, we are headed back to Banner Del Webb in Phoenix, Arizona, in Surprise, Arizona. It's a Surprise, Arizona, is the suburb of Phoenix.
Yes.
And we're really excited. It was an awesome contract, and probably one of our favorites so far. There's so much to do. We know we're going to catch the tail end of the winter, which is going to be great because we are so tired of the cold weather. If you haven't gotten that from our channel, check out some of these other ones.
I am ready for flip-flops and shorts and tank top.
The nice thing is going back there, we know exactly where we're going to boondock. We know exactly where water and groceries and sewer and all that stuff is. There's not going to be this like trial period of 2 to 3 weeks of figuring all that out. Yeah. We're just going to basically hit the ground running. Well, things are going to go right into savings. I'm excited about having this contract again. So.
Yeah, and there's so many things we didn't get to see last time we were in Phoenix.
Has it been a year?
Yes, it's been a year.
Wow.
And we
Time goes by.
we blitzed the Grand Canyon, so we're gonna take a side trip up there,
Yep.
and it should be warmer.
We're gonna try to get up to Utah too.
Yeah, we want to get up to Utah for a side trip because we have a hole in our map.
On our map. Yeah, it's really sad.
And we didn't get to explore Sedona last time, which was so sad. So I'm excited to see that. And then, of course, all my Lifetime Fitness friends. I can't wait to go to my hip hop classes.
It's funny, if you want to check out at all what a preview of this might look like, you can go back and watch our old contract.
Oh, yeah. Watch
from
the
that.
wrap up from our last one.
Yeah,
And
so
that's a good one to watch.
We'll have some more of that. I'm excited. We'll be there for the cacti bloom.
Yes, the saguaros
the saguaro
blooming.
bloom.
We might have to go back down to Saguaro National Park to see that.
Tucson.
Yeah. And on the way down there, we want to hit Carlsbad Caverns
Hopefully
National
White
Park
Sands,
and
too.
White Sands
Yeah.
because we have not explored New Mexico either.
Oh my gosh,
so.
you guys, our family is so ready for adventure again. We've talked
Yes.
about this, like Christmas and being here for the baby and everything. It was amazing, you know, for that whole experience
and I feel like
for family.
we gotta rest. I do feel rested and I feel excited about adventuring again.
Yeah, we are like definitely itching to get outside and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff and looking forward to warmer weather for sure.
Thank you for watching our channel. We're excited to jump into some more videos, and this weekend you get to see our crazy messy house right now because let me tell you, we have been extremely blessed and showered with gifts, and they need a new home. They need to find a place in our RV. It's crazy.
That's what we're gonna do. So I have to work, but
yeah, I'll be organizing and sharing organizing tips with you.
Oh, everybody loves those. If this is your first time here, let us know. Leave a message in the comments, and we would love to welcome you to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, that's super important. And hit the ring, or hit the bell for notifications. And lastly, my favorite, the little thumbs up. That helps the videos a lot. Oh, the awkward high five fist bump. Just,
I missed you.